actually does maybe seem to be handling a bit better.
Kaden, she's cognizant.
Alright, I'm coming back. Dude, I can't ever.
If I remember, was going around saying we're in disarray and all this shit. And she says that Skylar actually called her earlier and asked for the same thing.
So it was telling the truth.
Yeah,
like
so then I said, well, do you remember who it was? She's like, I really can't remember who it was. But what I can do is see if I can get the purchase thing. But the thing that she was worried about is that she didn't want to be a quote-unquote snitch and causing drama for somebody and then getting herself into drama. I said, if it's a Golden Tiger member, we need to know. Like, we need to know that shit. I was like, if it's somebody else, I kind of don't give a fuck. Just because, like, if it's one of our...
We just want to know if it's us.
I mean, regardless,
That's an internal issue.
I think that we
I know how you spun it to her. I get it.
And I know we don't have any issues promising that, you know, her name's going to stay out of whatever this is.
Yeah,
if it does come back to
we
somebody.
Won't drag her. Yeah, that's no problem.
So, yeah, got that. She said she'll give me a call back when she's able to talk to the owner.
I mean, I guess the question is, if it does end up being someone from GT.
Hold on, Smokey, can you step out for this one? This one is going to be a punishment discussion. Okay.
Well,
it depends on who it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, based on what the guy said, but he couldn't really say anything for certain. He couldn't even nail anything down 100%. I'm gonna be honest. He was grasping for straws at a lot of things, but this was something that was a hill he was dying on. Is that there was somebody there, and
Yeah, if I knew I was lying and I was confronted with, I'm just gonna be cocky. If I knew that I had just said a story and was standing in front of Piper Riggs that I literally watched set a man on fire in front of the entire city, oh yeah, I'd fucking die on that hill too, and hope that there was no way that I could be proven wrong. Or else I'd be afraid I was going to meet the same fate. Because he literally, after he said that, all he did was compliment me and how much, like, we stand on business and how he respects us and XYZ. Like, I think he knew. I'm really good at reading people, which is why I feel confident in my decision that I made with you-know-who. And I read this guy like a playbook. He's full of shit. He's full of shit.
My thing is if Anastasia's also saying that she remembered it being somebody in a Golden Tiger's mask.
Did she say it was someone in a GT mask, though? Because she's saying that she doesn't remember.
That's a fair point.
My whole thing is, I think the guy was genuinely believing what he was saying, but whether it be that the mask, it wasn't the right mask, or that it wasn't somebody in GT, like, I think the guy legitimately is believing what he's saying. I just think he has there's obviously something that's not lining up here. I could really care less. I could care less that we fucking stabbed him or shot him or whatever.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
That's whatever. But I do think that he is believing what he's saying. And again, I've been wrong. I could be wrong, but that's just what I got out of him. And everything else he was saying, he was practically begging not to fucking be stabbed or shot. So the fact that he was willing to fucking...
The fact that he was begging is crazy, though.
Maybe I wouldn't say begging, but
No, he was texting Jay and asking him to like make sure we didn't hurt him.
Something else I would like to point out, Piper.
You know,
When we were talking to them yesterday, and Jay brought up that they lost 2 SMGs, that he could just reach out to Tony to get more.
mm-hmm.
Isn't
Tony,
it
I'm guessing
John?
being
Tony who?
Rico.
Tony something. I guess he's their connect. I got this out of Jay and Shy and a little bit of Skylar. Tony's their connection into the mob. So there's this Tony guy.
So they just reach out to the mob and be like, "Hey, we need guns," and they fucking are able to buy them.
Yeah, but I can't even get fucking script.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I can't
I've
even
had
get
the
fucking
discussion
script.
with 404 and Mayhem before that Tony Rico is the leader of the mob.
Okay, sick.
I mean,
That
I don't.
makes a lot of sense.
OOC, I
So
don't think it's
might
that
be
easy,
that's
but
who they're reaching out to.
I believe it. That's just a fucking piss off. The host is starting to piss me off. Like I'm not a faction hopper. I'd rather not be in a faction than hop.
you know the guy dealing guns IRL.
I'm getting that frustrated with them.
We just
I
can't,
keep
like-
giving them and giving them and giving them.
When it
shit
comes to the
without
syndicate,
them-
like we just don't
giving us
ever hear
anything in
from them,
return.
like some of the other
the
people
fact
do
they
in the
sent
cartel and
Tenchi
the
after
mob.
BSK without any form of weaponry or anything to help them is fucking insane. Like I don't know how they thought that was gonna end.
That was the host's doing.
Yep. Well, the host sent someone else to put that play into motion, but you get what I'm saying. Like that's fucking insane to me. I've lost all respect for these guys. I'll be grateful for what they did for me in getting me out of the shit with Humane 100% every day of my life. But now they're sending other people to die, and I can't be behind that. I can't.
Leader Syndicate strong. I just don't know if those
can't.
I just don't know if those
I was
admins are
saying
able to be
maybe
around as much as the mob and cartel. Like I don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
I did, and the
But
thing
the
of it is
syndicate
they haven't,
definitely
like,
seems
reached
like
back out
they're
about
not
it, is the
as
thing.
present as the mob and the cartel are.
Like
And like I understand if they have other things
I'm
they're
sitting
doing,
here with my
their-
fucking cock in my hands.
their
I don't know what
admins
else to
like
do.
they have other things they gotta prioritize, but I feel like we are getting a bit shafted when it comes to like stuff like that.
I
Well,
just don't know anymore.
we can't sit around waiting on them to do something because God knows how
Yeah.
long it'll be. We gotta make things happen on our own.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna open my eyes today. I fucking give me a second.
Which I'll wait till you for that.
We're in queue for a sea hunt. We just hit a house.
Okay. Y'all done any transports or beach missions today?
Nope, it was just us 3 so far.
Gotcha.
I woke up about an hour ago.
I'll wait before she comes cognizant again to kind of lay out the plan for today.
Before I become cognizant, Caden, I want to say that I can't believe I ordered a milkshake at 2 a.m. because of you.
Don't
Damn.
blame me.
I can't believe that.
Damn.
I can't believe I did that. It was alright. It was pretty good.
It,
I mean,
it was, yeah, it's fucking fantastic.
I feel like you'll fuck that up, dude. You know what? I'm just gonna say this. When we go on vacation, I want you to get one of those and then take me to the liquor store and just trust me. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Trusting you around any sort of liquor is a mistake.
It's
I'm
not for
just
me.
gonna
It's for
say
you.
it.
It's for you. It's for you.
That remains
Does
to be seen.
milk and liquor really?
It
mix?
depends.
Yes, depends.
Yes. How do you think they make a boozy shake?
Blowjob.
Honestly, the best alcoholic drink I've ever had was actually a fucking milkshake. It was so fucking good.
I had something called a Scooby snack a long time ago with like Midori
Hey, that's
vodka.
the name of my meth.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a bag of that in my fucking locker.
It was really good. It was like Midori vodka. It was kind of blended. It was frothy. It was really good, and it was at Dave and Buster's, but I've never seen it since.
Yep. The one I had was in
So-
Vegas. It was an expensive ass milkshake, but it was the best fucking one I ever had, and it got me drunk. So
I've been talking with Caden about potentially taking him to Japan, so we'll see
That-
what happens.
we'll see.
I need it to
I would,
happen.
I would love it.
I need to
but
go home. I want to go home.
I need to go home.
I want to go home.
Okay.
Alright, hold on. I'm almost done.
All right.
Just- Jimmy might have had popped.
I think I saw him run out.
Jimmy?
He might have popped. He might have needed to pop his head, but. Ay, 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 ay. So we need to call Oni and figure out how many bricks we need. We need to buy the amount of bricks we need, plus I would say like 5 or 6 more just to like have to sell. Just if someone needs them. Tenchi buying 10 bricks is insane. But I know they'll probably keep it for a while. Did he actually... Did he head
I
pop?
don't know.
Hi.
Dante's
All right.
awake.
Yeah, I
Sick.
saw that.
Okay. Priorities today. So we need to get hold of the runners, and before that, so I've taken notes on who wants coke and how many bricks we need. So right now we
Yeah.
have 1 brick going to Cypress, 2
Right?
bricks to Tenchi.
Mhm.
Jimmy said that Street Brats want 1 brick.
Okay.
We need to figure out how much Oni needs if we're gonna do business with them.
I need
And-
to go get a burner phone.
Yep. And then depending on how many, if we want to reach out to other groups and figure out like what they want, I say we buy 5 or 6 extra bricks on top just to have
Sure.
in case we have other people.
Agreed.
That we guys?
That's it.
Yo.
Not interrupting anything, am I?
No.
No, not
Oh,
really.